Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brian here, Brian's Law Maintenance. All right, today we are going to do something a little different that I haven't really done before on YouTube, and that is a React style video. Here's what I wanted to do. I have a video here that I already put together that we're going to watch together, and it is some of the releases of the newest lawnmowers here for 2021. Now, a lot of these were dropped off the radar or under the radar or just a soft launch because 2020 didn't really have any big trade shows. So we've got newcomers from Ego, newcomers from Scag, Dewalt. Did I say Dewalt? Yeah, that's crazy. And also Wright mowers. So here's what I want to do. I want to just react with you guys, take a look at them, a little sneak peek here. And by the time we're done, leave me some comments down below. What do you guys think about some of these new mowers coming down the pike? Some of them look pretty beefy and pretty awesome, right? If you guys are new here to the channel, you don't have to subscribe right now. But if you guys ever see the videos more than once or twice, that's the YouTube algorithm guides trying to tell you that you might want to subscribe to the channel, right? Just having some fun. If you guys are part of the regular crew, don't forget to give a big thumbs up by the time the video is done. We super appreciate that. Let's jump into it right here, right now. All right, so let's already start the video. I don't want to take any more time than we need. I got this clip here that we're gonna watch together, and the first thing that we got going on is a new push mower from Scag Lawnmowers. All right, so let's check this out together. All right, we got some really cringe music here. So got some push mower action from the Scag, 21 inch maybe, 22 inch.
All right, thank you. So for those of you that have been following us on social throughout the last week or so, you've seen quite a bit of teasers of this machine. As Dennis briefly mentioned.
All right, we're gonna pause really quick. We got Jake Segrin from Scag. You guys know Jake, and he's got this like Wolverine look going on right now, doesn't he? So shout out to Jake. Let's see what he's got going on. Scag has a new push mower, so that's pretty exciting.
Test facilities, as well as some landscapers using it, getting a feel for it and doing the testing for us. So that's been proven to be a very good pack.
The Scag Finish Cut, the Scag SFC. It always makes you wonder who's coming up with these SKUs, right? Like the PB 9010, the PB 2620, and all these weird SKUs. It's like, hey, you know, just call them a number or just call them a name, so that way we can just keep it simple, keep it, you know, straightforward and streamlined, right, guys?
The major structural components of the machine, the cutter deck and the frame, all heavy-duty stamped steel. So rock solid, tough. No stamped aluminum, no lightweight steel, all fully fabricated heavy-duty steel on this machine. So it kind of really does live up to that name and the standard of Scag power equipment. We'll shift around here to the height of cut on this machine. Right now, where we're currently at is 1.5 inches to 5 inches on this machine. It's nice, heavy-duty, beefy, oversized handlebars, so it has a really nice grip and a nice feel. And you'll notice at all four corners that the cables on this machine, the throttle cable, the transmission engagement, those are all fed internally through these handlebars. So that's going to give it a nice clean appearance, as you can see right here, and it's also going to protect those cables in the event you're mowing around bushes, trees, whatever might come and snag on those cables. So it really helps clean it up, nice visual.
Anytime you review a lawnmower, you have to say the words beefy or extra reinforced or, you know, thick, something, you know. Those are the adjectives we use for our lawn care folks, right?
And you're also going to see your transmission drive engagement right here. The recoil start, again, is mounted up here at the operator station. Very easy to pull and get it started. No needing to go to the side of the machine and crank it to get it started. What you see here today is going to be a little bit different from when it's going to be in production. The number one question I know we might be getting submitted right now via live is MSRP. That we don't have for you, unfortunately, at this time, because it is a prototype machine. Specs are subject to change, and with that, we're going to wrap it up.
All right, so the Scag SFC. There's no price point on it just yet, but you know what? Shout out to Scag, because that's a great mower to kind of round out their lineup with the Scag Turf Tiger 2, the Scag V-Ride 2s, but that 21 inch or 30 inch or whatever it was push mower, that looks like a beefy engine. Got the Kohler EFI little engine on there. That should do pretty well. I do like how the cables were fed through, so if you're going under trees or branches, at least that's kind of well thought out. My question for you guys is, how much do you think that's going to come in at? My guess is between $2,000 and $3,000. The only feedback I saw right there was maybe having an electric start. I don't know if that's feasible. I don't know if that's an option. option, but for your guys and your crews, for me, I'd like to see electric start, although half of you guys will probably disagree because that's just one more thing to break, right? I get it. Hopefully that comes out in 2021. I'm sure it'll pop up on somebody's YouTube channel before you know it. So if it does, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description of this video, maybe with a little update as we go. All right, so this is with Tool Boss. A lot of you guys know Tool Boss, follow Tool Boss, got like 90,000 subs. He's almost at 100,000, but we've got this Dewalt stand-on lawnmower. Can you guys believe that? Let me know what you guys think about that if you guys want to see a review video on the Dewalt standard. That is something that we do have a relationship with Dewalt. We can reach out to them, see if we can get that for you guys. I think it is going to be available through Home Depot. So let's see what Tool Boss has to say. Wow, Dewalt getting into the mower game.
Away right now. Absolutely blown away. Looks like Dewalt is entering the commercial lawn care industry with a commercial stander. All right, obviously also known as stand-on mowers. These have become very popular over the past 5 years. Actually, a lot of lawn care companies have switched to these stand-on mowers. So obviously you have a 26 horsepower Kawasaki EFI engine. All right, so pretty much, you know, they're Kawasaki's EFIs, Kohler EFIs. They're basically the top of the heap.
Top of the heap.
All right, designed for demands, tackle demand workloads of durable construction, quality cut results, built-in efficiency features, and intuitive step-on-off design. Wow, look at this. There's your gas tank right above the back wheel. They look like they're pretty big wheels. Looks like they're around 24-inch wheels. We'll take a look at that. All-day comfort and protection engineered for long hours with an ergonomic up.
All right, so that is the Dewalt stand-on mower, which I never would have thought I would say that sentence together, right? And they also have a Dewalt zero-turn mower. Now, I don't know if they're just like a shaken-down version of like some of the MTD products. I think if you go all the way up the pyramid here, I think some of those brands might correlate a little bit or cousins to each other. My only question for all that is just support. Hopefully Home Depot can keep up with warranty or parts and service. For 7 or 8, 9 grand, that's not that bad of an option. All right, so we got new stander options for some of us. We've got new push mower options. And then what do we got next in this video lineup? I forget how I ordered them.
All right, guys, I promise no more torture. It is time for you to see this modern marvel. It's right there. Ready? Here it is. You are seeing for the first time.
What?
No one else has ever seen this. The brand new Ego zero-turn, battery-powered, ride-on mower known as the Z6. Check that thing out. It is amazing. Like, I was...
Okay. Ego just changed the game with having a battery-powered zero-turn lawnmower. Have you guys ever seen anything like this? I'm pretty sure that's the first one that I've ever seen. First off, I don't know this guy's name. I saw this video from Kite Army. He seems like a pretty cool dude. Shout out to my brother here. I don't know your name. I apologize, but you seem like a pretty cool dude. And I will tell you, I'll leave a link in the description for this video that he did. He did a banger job on the editing. Like, his videos are like here's my videos. Here's his videos. Okay, they're like through the roof. This guy did a great job with the editing, the story. This guy's doing a great job, and I'm sure he'll be at 100,000 subs. So remember me when you're famous, brother. All right, let's keep going through this Ego video here.
It's so different, and it just shows how far batteries have come. It's real now, guys. So I have to say, this is an absolute joy to cut. In fact, when I was done cutting my own lawns, I looked over there. I'm like, can I help you? You know, I was cutting all my neighbors.
Has anybody ever done that before? You get something new and you just want to try it out, and like your lawn has just been cut, or you get a new leaf blower and your neighbor's like, whoa, man, that's a pretty sweet leaf blower. And then you want to run across the street and help him out. I know I'm not the only one. Come on.
Lawns with this mower. That's how much fun it is to use. It gives a beautiful cut. Zero turns cutting capability. First off, it can cut a 42-inch path. It's got dual blades. These are two 21-inch overlapping blades. Now the blades come really close to the edge of the deck here.
Look at that editing.
It includes a LCD display so that you can adjust the function and control of the mower. Here's the button to start and stop the mower blades. This is the button to turn on and off the mower. You can see I'll turn it off. If I hold it down for a few seconds, it will actually start the mower back up again. When it starts up, it will report to you the battery.
That's pretty cool. It's got a little command center. I kind of like electronics like that. I know the other half of you guys are saying more stuff to go wrong, but for some of us, I like gadgets and kind of cool little heads-up displays and little info systems there. It's kind of cool.
Over here, you can change the speed of the mower. Over here, you can change blade speed from slow to fast. Over here in mode, you can go from control to standard to sport. That actually changes the way the mower responds to input from the controls. And lastly, there's a button over here that you can turn on the LED lights. Now, the other thing I want to point out to you is up here, they have a power meter. You can see the outside of this power meter is just like the Ego battery, so that will show you how much power you have at a glance.
That kind of reminds me of like the Iron Man, his blue thing in the center, his life source, his energy source, whatever that thing's called. That's pretty sweet.
And in the center, that light will only show green if the mower is ready to be operated. So speaking of power, check this out. This Ego Zero Turn is like a tugboat. It's able to easily pull.
All right, I got a timeout right there. I love this dude. He's got great energy. But anytime I see like Tesla pulling a Boeing 747 or a Toyota Tundra pulling like the space shuttle, I'm always like, come on. I mean, you could have a bodybuilder like those big Iron Man, strongman kind of guys. They can pull the same thing. They just need a little bit of momentum. And anything with wheels, you know, you can pull it. So, you know, I mean, he's got a cool little white car there, but I don't know. It's kind of a dorky test right there. But you know what? He's having fun, and he's got great energy in the video, doesn't he?
So considering the maneuverability and the speed of zero turns, it's not a coincidence that professional landscapers prefer these type of mowers.
He knows his stuff. It's cutting grass.
About a foot tall, hasn't been cut for months. There's ruts everywhere. It's going to be a real challenge for this Ego Zero Turn, but that's how we roll here at Kite Army. So let's get to mowing and see how this guy performs.
Hey, he's got the 360 cam, right? Hey, by the time we're done with this video, I'm going to leave this link in the description. Go subscribe to this guy's channel. I don't know who he is, but on his most recent video that he does or publishes next, say, hey, Brian's Law Maintenance sent me, and show him some love. This guy seems like really cool, man. I don't know his name, but shout out to you, brother.
Now let's start on the wrap up, and we're going to start with the elephant in the room. We're going to talk about cost. So the cost of this mower, as I understand it, is right around $5,000, and that's with the 410 amp hour batteries, just like what you saw in this video. I guess it will be for sale at Lowe's, Ace, or possibly like Amazon.
All right, so shout out to Kite Army here for doing this video. I was really excited about it, kind of up until the $5,000 part. So here's my question for you guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts. We're talking to a lot of contractors on my channel, right? But I know a lot of you guys are homeowners as well. And for $5,000, that's kind of an interesting price point, because $5,000, you can start getting into some of these light commercial zero-turn mowers from, you know, Exmark, Toro, Scag, right? For instance, that Toro Titan that I have retails about $5,000, $5,300. So you can get a commercial 26 horsepower engine, fabricated deck, and that's going to keep up, hands down. It's going to crush anything that a battery powered lawnmower is going to put out performance wise for the exact same price point. Another thing with his mowing footage, you know, a lot of that was like weekly growth, and you can tell that that wasn't necessarily in the spring. So I'm curious how it's going to keep up with, you know, the wet grass conditions. It didn't look like it really striped, which I've noticed a lot of the battery powered mowers, they don't really stripe. They cut the grass, but it just kind of has that like kind of matte look, sort of like an auto mower or maybe some of the push mowers, right? So you're going to knock the grass down, but are you going to get that curb appeal, those stripes? I don't know. I haven't really seen that with a lot of battery powered mowers. So that's my only critique on the Ego zero turn lawnmower. So love to hear you guys' thoughts on that. But like I said, great job, great energy with that guy and the video. Who do we got last? Oh, I know who we got last.
Hi, this is Ed from Wright. Today, we're launching a new product, the ZXT.
All right, now that's a cool little intro video. So shout out to whoever did that at Ed's place. But shout out to Ed Wright. These guys make great product. Definitely jealous of the ZK and a couple other their products. So this is the ZXT. This is their brand new zero-turn lawnmower, 40 horsepower if I'm not mistaken. And for somebody who designs stand-on units for a living, if this is their new zero-turn entry, they're coming out swinging, best I can tell.
The ZXT is very much at the top of the market. This machine has a 40 horsepower engine, has the oil guard system, which allows for a 500-hour oil change interval in the engine. has electronic throttle control, so it's very responsive, high performance. Holds 15 gallons of gas. It has 26 by 14 inch rear tires. It comes from 52 through 72 inch decks. So this machine is large, powerful, capable, high performance. But talking about the operator area. So we have 2 levels of suspension. We have 2 inches up here in the seat, and down here we have about 4 inches of travel, and the controls travel with the lower section. So we call this long travel suspension.
Ed right here, he's like the Elon Musk of lawnmowers, isn't he not? He just seems like he knows what he's talking about. He's very educated. He's an engineer. And that's something that I like, that it's very well thought out, but he's also approaches it from like the user standpoint, not just the engineer trying to make it things for efficiency or performance or productivity. He's got the best of both worlds going on here. And I like the fact that he's doing the video. You know, it's something that he hears that feedback. It's something that you can see this guy on the trade show floor at GIE Plus Expo. Definitely an Ed Wright fan. A lot of you guys know. Let's see what else he's got.
And then we have grips here and here. So it's a real easy machine to get up into. When we sit down, there's a lot of softness in the seat. When we have a configuration with the 52-inch deck, the deck is in about right here. And so it is a lot closer on the sight lines. This here, we're looking at a 72-inch deck. So that's the visibility aspect of things. The controls here, we have the electric throttle control, the hour meter, PTO switch, key switch, all very straightforward. So that's the way we want it. We've got a 12-volt port here. So if you need to charge something or you want to plug a tire compressor in there or something, we got that. And then on both sides.
All right, time out. My only complaint is that I wish that the plug that he's pointing at was in the compartment that he's pointing at right now, because I don't want my iPhone cables to, droop down there, get sucked into the hydros or anything like that. It's a little thing, but nothing that's going to be a make it or break it. But I know how many of you guys at servicing dealers have these, white iPhone cables that get wrapped around all those propellers or impellers or whatever you guys call them. So that's my only complaint really quick. I like the thought. I wish some of the other mowers had those, but I just wish that compartment was together or the plug was on the compartment right there.
We have a little storage space here. There's always something you're looking to put down, and that's a nice area. Has a lip around it so stuff doesn't come out very easily. Down in the foot area, we've got the parking brake. Push the top, locks in, push the bottom, comes out.
Okay, that's actually pretty sweet, because if I can control the mower with one hand, or I've got my phone and I'm switching on music or a podcast, I don't have to slam a brake down. I kind of like that.
On the deck lift here, push the top, latches up. If you push right here, comes down. The selector is super straightforward. We've got this red pin that goes in the hole that you want. So that's 2 inches, 5 inches. We go all the way up to 6 inches. Our standard flexible chute. We've got service decals. We've got a spring that helps with the deck lift, tension, deck adjusters. We've got the caster wheels. We've got massive caster pins up here. It's often said that it's really hard on a mower if you go up the curb forwards, and I'll still say it's better to go backwards. But we don't want to see caster pins breaking off for any reason. These are just huge compared to anything else that's in the market. They're about 250, 260% strong as what's typical out there. So these are super beefy. You can see here.
Hey, one thing I just noticed on the clip is all those caster wheels look like they can be changed. So looks like you can drop them a little bit, elevate them a little bit.
Now coming around to this side of the machine, you can see the oil reservoirs. This oil system, the service interval is 1,000 hours and it holds 8 quarts.
Man, that's awesome.
And the 2 tanks are separate, left and right. And we have sight glasses here. So you don't have to take the cap off to do a daily check. You can just see, hey, do I have oil in there?
Hey, that's actually really practical. I love the oil guard system. I've said I wish it was on other engines and other mower brands. I like the fact that you can check your levels without unscrewing anything, messing with anything. Those hoses look nice.
And then these also provide some cooling, thing like that. Just loosen this plug and the oil drains out the bottom of the machine there. So super easy to work with. Got the beefy tie downs back here.
We should have a beefy counter.
We've got this piece here, which helps protect the air cleaner, especially if the rop's up. Protects the air cleaner from getting knocked if you back into some tree branches or something like that. How full it is and how little maintenance it needs.
All right, that's a pretty sweet video. Shout out to Ed Wright and those guys for putting it on their YouTube channel. I like what I see. I mean, that is Wright's first commercial zero-turn lawnmower, if I'm not mistaken, or their first beefy lawnmower that they've made in quite a while after focusing on their stand-ons for so long. That 40 horsepower, 16, 72-inch decks, the oil guard system. I'm not sure the price point on it. I'm sure it's going to be between 13 and 16 grand. That would be my estimation. But I like what I see. And, I also like the fact that Ed was doing the video. It just kind of personalizes the company, humanizes him, which is really, really cool. I'm sure it's going to start hitting market and the dealers any minute now. So if you guys get one or pick one up, let me know. Leave some comments if you guys are upgrading or deciding to pick one up in the future. So those are the 4 new mowers right now that I know that are coming out in 2021. By the way, I know that's not all that's to come here by the end of 2021. I know a lot of mower brands were catching their breath through 2020 with the pandemic, and there's not a lot of trade shows, and they're just kind of maybe putting those final touches on some new mowers that they might be releasing this fall. So if you guys got any speculation about who might be coming out with what, maybe later this fall or GIE Expo 2021, love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. All right, well, I'll tell you guys straight up, this video took a lot of time to edit, a lot of time to put together, including just watching the video itself. So if you guys haven't already hit that big thumbs up, it really does mean a lot, and I really appreciate it. And like I said earlier, if you guys are watching the channel for the second or third time and you're not subscribed yet, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button and supporting the channel. All right, guys, well, that's it. Over and out. Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. We'll catch up with you guys on the next one.